Sucks, yo. I'm tired. Did not sleep well at all last night. Woke up this morning, had to paint. I don't even know if I'm in shot. Had to painted the railings, painted a door. I'm out here doing this. It sucks. There's so much going on, right? Man, what's good? Today is Monday, August 3rd, I believe. August 4th. It's 2 p.m. I'm exhausted. I'm tired, bro. Just finished working out. Woke up this morning, didn't really get that great of a sleep, and had to help my father paint the stairs as well as paint the railing. So did that first thing this morning. After that, I had to go grocery shopping for the fam, and then after that, I basically just did a at home workout. I took a deck of cards, and whatever number I got, that's how many reps I had to do. But I was doing it in a circuit. So let's say if I drew the number five push ups, five pull ups, five squats. And I did that all the way through the end of the deck of cards. I'm not going to lie to you. Um, Halfway, I've been out here for way too long. Like, I'm just so tired that it just took me so long. I don't think my body's used to the heat. On top of it, I haven't eaten, and there's a lot of other factors. So because of that, I did that circuit halfway through the deck, and then the last half of the deck, I just did push-ups. I said F the rest. Plus, my pull-up bar is actually like breaking, so I need to fix that. So I'm like, yo, it's breaking mid-set. I'm just like, yo, F this. I'm just gonna do the push-ups anyway. I'm tired, but so far it was pretty good. And I guess the message of the day would be just continue to do hard things throughout the day. And what I mean by that is you should always do something physically hard every day. I'm a huge proponent of that. I'm a big fan of the gym. That's my, you know, that's the one thing each day that I do that's physically hard, that's physically demanding. I think it's a good way to instill discipline. I think it's a good way to instill mental strength as well as physical strength. Our body tells us to quit way before our mind tells us to quit way before our body actually quits. So it really kind of forces you, not kind of, it really forces you to push, it forces you to dig deep. And I think this also correlates to real life events. There are going to be many times during life where you're going to be put in a situation where you want to quit, but you can't quit. So you could kind of lean back on the times where you have been putting your body through physical pain and you kept pushing through in those hard times, even though your mind was telling you to quit and you chose not to quit. You could kind of reflect back on those times. So then in the real life world, when you have a very hard problem that you're trying to deal with or a very stressful problem that you're trying to deal with, you're not completely new to stress because you voluntarily put yourself under stress on a daily basis. That's one reason why I work out. That's one reason why I push myself. You know, I wanted to do the whole circuit. I wanted to get through the whole deck of cards with everything. So push ups, pull ups, and squats throughout the whole thing. Um, but even when I was like, yo, like this is killing me for real, I still wanted to get through that deck of cards. I did not want to stop until I got through that deck of cards. Did I have to change some things? Yeah. Did I might have to pull back a little bit? Yeah. Also, some of my equipment was breaking. That did play a part as well. But it was like, I'm not going to finish, even though I am tired and I want to sleep and I just am kind of, not going to say I'm done with the day, but like I just don't want to, I just want to lay down and sleep. But I still was like, I need to finish this. I need to push. I need to get this done. I need to take care of this. And at the end, I do feel a sense of accomplishment. But, times, especially at work or very stressful times that I am now faced with, I find it easier to go through with it because I push myself every day, regardless. Every single day, I push myself to some extent. God willing that, I'm healthy and physically healthy and I'm able to push and able to work. So I would definitely say do something physically hard every single day, whatever that is to you. Everybody has their own thresholds. Everyone has their own, I guess, definition of what physically hard is. I understand everybody's at different points of their life. I don't expect a beginner to be going to the gym and squatting 315 pounds and all that other stuff. It's like, come on, let's be realistic. But push yourself each and every day. Find something that is physically hard for you to do, and that's going to not kill you, but is hard enough to where you have to dig deep and you have to push. And you keep on going, and each day you could make it a little bit harder, or you could stay at a certain level for a couple days or a couple weeks and then track your progress and then go up and kind of do it like that. This was particularly hard for me because I don't really work out outside. I never work out outside. I'm always in a gym. So the fact that I'm outside, it is hot as hell out here. Sun is beaming. There's no real wind at all. It's like 90 plus degrees out here. Got these bugs, as you can see, flying around me. I'm doing push ups on concrete. Um, like, I'm just not used to the elements out here. So this was rough for me. This was hard. This was very, very hard. And I'm not used to this at all. But it's a new challenge, it's a new experience, and now I know what I can do, and now I know for next time. And a lot of times, whenever I don't do a specific exercise or don't work out outside like this, because obviously I have before, but when I don't do it for an extended period of time, you know, today is kind of like day one. You know, it's like getting used to it. Day one. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to come out here in the morning. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit easier than today. I kind of already got a glimpse of how it is. I can already understand. And also, if I come out here tomorrow morning, it's gonna be significantly cooler. It's not gonna be that hot. My plan was to come out here in the morning, but I had to help pops paint and stuff like that. That's what it is. But at least I was able to get it in. At least I was able to come in here and put in work. But it's very, very important, man. You got to continue to test yourself. You got to continue to push yourself and push your limits. I think that's the only way you're going to get better. And I also think that's the only way that you prepare yourself for high stress situations. Because on a regular, you're not going to be put in a high stress situation. Like, I mean, I can only really speak for myself. I'm not put in a high stress situation every single day. Other than what I put myself in, like working out and like the challenges I might give myself throughout the day, I don't see that every day. But there are times where out of nowhere something very, very unfortunate happened, and I now have to take care of business. And I am now put in a high stress situation. And I need to act as rationally, as strategically, and calmly as possible in order to handle it. And I believe the only way to do that is to prepare yourself beforehand. And how I personally prepare myself is I put myself in high stress situations, like come out here in the heat and do a bunch of pull ups and a bunch of push ups and a bunch of squats when I am sleep deprived and I haven't had any food and I don't want to be out here anyway. So give it a try. I think it's a very, very good way to test yourself, and I think it's a very, very good way to prepare yourself. But I'm about to be out. I have some editing to do. I bought a new PC the other day. I bought the MacBook Pro with the M4 Pro chip. Very expensive computer. So I want to put it to use. I bought it because I wanted to be able to come home and spend some time with my family, but also be able to edit these videos and to post these videos, and to post a podcast and stuff like that. So now this gives me the flexibility and the ability to do so from pretty much anywhere. As long as I have Wi-Fi and an outlet. And crazy enough, I use the DaVinci Resolve. I don't even think you need Wi-Fi for DaVinci Resolve. I could be wrong, but you might not. And if I don't, it's even better. But yeah, so I have some of that I got to do, and that's pretty much it for today. Edit videos, spend some more time with my family, and then get back to Connecticut tomorrow. Sign a new lease on the same spot I've been living at, and that's pretty much it. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Brody. I love you, man. Keep your head up. Keep pushing. Keep working, man. Catch you later. Peace.